you are a lady, you are a beautiful lady, so maybe you got a guy who is also helping you. Maybe a guy can give you a place to stay, and then maybe you are not paying.
Let's not even talk about the guys, the guys in
Why?
UK. The way they think, they are the most stingy person in this world, in the whole world. See,
when we started talking, you mentioned that you had a guy in Nigeria. Are you still with the guy, or you move on?
When I'm in Nigeria, I hardly see him. So if I'm here too, there's no difference. I might not see him, but if he wants to come in, he can always come in anytime he wants.
Okay, so are you prepared? Are you prepared to work things out and go and marry and bring him to the UK?
No, he can come to UK if he likes. So if he likes, he can come. And if he doesn't want to come,
so he should come on his own.
Yeah, he can come on his own. They'll tell you sweet words like you're not married. Okay, for me, for example, they know I'm single. If I say I'm single, I came in as a student. Of course, a guy here in UK knows I will be needing papers to stay back. So, of course, 100% he can take me for granted. So that's what they do for people, because notification. So
it means that not in a serious relationship, but they just want to enter you, that's all.
That's what they want. To me, that's what they want.
Hello? Oh, my son is Canada Dada. And then he left go menu. My son, did you have that? Who was Spain? Oh, yes. Spain was any secret free, huh? And for Ghana. Yet we love you. It's 11 and as a man of a baby family. Oh, that be my son. What you check your phone? Why? It's very easy now to send money from anywhere in Europe to Ghana. I'm in Spain right now, and I just send money to my mom. And on Tiasia, also don't send it, don't take e-levy. No, on tap send, there's no e-levy charge. It's just free when you send. Those in the US, those in London, those in Canada, plenty places in Europe. You can send your money through tap send to Ghana. And please, it's free of charge. There's no deduction in any e-levy or any charge at all. So what are you waiting for? Send the money to those family people. Me must send it. But don't take a clan talk. Reggae man of a pack. It's tap send.
Daily Hustle Worldwide, guys. I welcome you live on SBTV Africa. Today, my flight number DHW 1642 Concorde plane, special flight. I'm going to UK. I have one beautiful lady on the screens. You are about to hear her story. She's a Nigerian. Delight Foods, UK. Into more UK. Delight Foods. I mean, can't say. UK they are now called land UK they are. I just say enya dia o mesi Ghana eba no Hausa koko eba no sobolo eba no Burkina eba no Bofruit Delight Foods will be uko Afro shop bia UK bia ajibi eba UK na say nkra eno ana manom sa nti say omo ho de dada ne omo nom but say also afi no aba land UK dia making sure say uko Afro shop bia na Mr. Delight Foods uko ya Hausa koko no one time we shake in and our woman kaka come up nti ko na ko pebi na to Delight Foods no na maboso no omo contact number na screen so no hia do go to akoton a obetimi contact omo hia bulk so go fear we padi bi wa jibe 3 boxes so obola no pebi a anopa na nwumre nti ko na ko pe Delight Foods ni bi na to sa so na di mapa on di man mo akwantu mo Ghana especially mo akwantu ma yedi musika sa unia artisans ni ade ayo project ni ama yodi musika ejuma pase region bia o project ni wo bia omo expert wo betimi atwe ejuma na ama obi obesi dan ama tiler painter plumber steel bender electrician carpenter auto repairs ni ade enyuma ko no do so ya mentimi mbodi nyina so for oni kire eye ejuma pa o Play Store ni App Store download the app no o download the app na chese obetimi connect to experts ni bi e obia project ni wo bia ana obetimi akom website www.ejumapa.com uko wa ene o screen so uko wa obo hu se workers no omo profile pictures ni ade bobo enwuma o ma ye ni ade o piki bia na wa be wodwuma ma onti bibia se obetimi afre edwuma pa omo numbers na o show screen so no tap send mo Europe Canada US ni UK ni mo download the tap send see our omo Gulf countries omo Dubai ni ade enti mo no so tap send say ohun yan say o shop bia na bank bi phone so o download the app na che say obetimi amani sika abefi enti download the app no Play Store and App Store. O fili udi ni ade do be so promo code share so na type SVTV eno ano no o send this scan ba beto mobile money wallet in Ghana say dem scolo alert esu nti download the tap send e wo Play Store and App Store omo Naija afa now
I dey come.
You dey can't how is UK?
UK is fine. It's okay. Cold and everything, but at least we are trying to cope, sha.
Oh, okay, I see. Which part of UK are you?
I'm in London.
Oh, hey, then you have money. If you stay in London, if you are staying in London, then you are rich because the people I talk to, they will tell you rent now. Things are expensive in London, so you have money and you have more pounds.
Yeah, of course, things are so expensive. Because I'm staying in London doesn't mean I'm different. It's still the same. Even in London, I think the expenses here is a bit higher. Yeah. You know,
so that means you have money, you have more pounds.
I don't get money.
You know what I accept it. You know what make your family know so you get money, they will come to pursue you. So you don't get
everybody here they hustle. You go hustle tire.
Now hustle food now, hustle. Okay. Let's get to hear your story. I mean, what's your name? What's your real name?
My real name is Atinuke Ojobaro.
Atinuke.
Yeah, I hailed from Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba girl. Yes.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Poor Yoruba girl.
Oh, I see. How long have you been in UK?
A year and a few months.
Oh, then you are still new.
I'm so new.
You are fresh brother.
I'm JJC, but I came in as a student. I came in for my master program.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Let's go back. Let's start from Nigeria. Then we'll come back to UK. As you said you are Yoruba, right?
Yeah, I'm a core Yoruba.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about growing up in Nigeria, life in Nigeria, siblings, family, and all that. I mean.
Oh, okay. Actually, fingers are not equal. I wasn't born with a silver spoon, but my family is a bit better. Like we are a little bit more than average. So we can hit, we are fine. Growing up is so sweet. And I'm the only girl in my family. So I think a lot of attention is based on me. And I used to be my father's sugar girl.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I grew up in Ibadan. I schooled my primary school, that's the elementary and secondary in Ibadan. Then I went to Polytechnic in Ibadan, that's Polytechnic Ibadan. Then I moved to Lagos, that's where I went to do my BSc in the Olabisi Onabanjo, that's Ogun State. So since I got to school, I've moved to Lagos and I became a Lagos girl. So that is where the hustle starts. I've been hustling from there. That's it.
So you call yourself a hustler?
Hey. I'm an hustler. I know myself to be a hustler. Even my family say this girl, now hustler, call one.
Now hustler. Okay, how many siblings you have? You said you are the only girl.
Yeah, we are 4. So I have 2 brothers. I have two big brothers, then I have a younger brother.
Oh, okay. So I mean, way back in Nigeria, tell us more apart from the school, apart from moving from here to this place to other. I mean, growing up in Nigeria. I mean, tell us more about Nigeria.
Nigeria to me, I wouldn't say Nigeria is a bad place to stay, and I wouldn't say it's the best place to stay. Nigeria is just there. The only thing I say in Nigeria is that it's like the government are not trying to make the youth to see a brighter future in Nigeria. That's just because, okay, take for instance, someone like me growing up, even before I finished my BSc, I've started working, right? I started working because I know nobody's going to give me money after school. While in school, yes, my dad used to come around, give me 5,000, 5,000 then in 2015, 2014, like that is still money, yeah. So they still give me money, but I know it's not going to continue. So I started looking for a job. I started working immediately, even before I finished my BSc. I know there was a strike, a very long strike. Then we were supposed to write our final exams, and the strike came in, and it took about 6 or 7 months. And I flew out, though. I went to Lekki. I was even staying with a guy there in Lekki, and I was working in one place like that. I was earning 30,000 naira per month. And it continues like that. That's where my hustle starts. So when I left there, I moved to another company, and by then I was done with my school. So I started working. Even my NYSC, I used to say it right from time. I'm not interested in this NYSC. It is rubbish to me. It's nothing to me. So, but I did it. I went to the camp and I did not finish it. I went back to my place of work. I started working. From there I started earning little things, send money home, get clothes for myself, feed myself. And though I was staying with my uncle in Lagos, but at a point I had to move out. I had to start renting apartments myself. And then I was just 20 something years. I wasn't too old. So basically I've been staying alone.
But now you are a big girl, eh?
I'm still a small girl.
Okay, I'm talking about the course. What are you studying now?
Presently, I'm still under communication, public relations.
Oh, PR.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why did you choose to go into PR?
Right here, first of all, there was no mass communication, and I think, coming here to study mass communication, even if there is, it can't really pave way for me because of the language. You understand? So if I'm done with school and I say, okay, I want to start doing broadcasting, or I want to start presenting, before they pick me, they would have picked their people because of the accent. It's not easy for me to click into the accent and start speaking the way they speak. So I feel there's going to be, though I'm still okay if I'm going to work under broadcasting or newspaper or something, I can still do it like journalism and so, but I feel public relation is better, like working in the office, penetrating into organization files, their inquiries, their mistakes and so I think it's better doing public relation right now.
I mean, growing up, going to school and all that, I mean, have you ever thought of going into entrepreneurship, creating something, getting the skill to create something for your own and all that? It looks like our educational system, most of us, we go to school, we want to come and work in the corporate world and all that. I mean, have you thought of something like that?
Our mentality is different in Africa, if I would say. Yeah. They don't really go to school. Many people don't know. They don't go to school. In fact, in my class now, hardly will you see a British here in the class. You see black. Yes, hardly. You see blacks, you see Indians, you see different countries, but not British. One thing we don't understand in Nigeria is what you can do with your hand. Me, as I've told you, there's nothing I can't do. Even growing up, while working, I was still selling things. I've done a lot of I don't know if you can browse it. I used to sell Gari Jebu, package it, like it's part of entrepreneur because I was getting money from it.
I know Gary now.
Yeah, so I used to seal it, I packaged it, I branded it. I branded it and it was okay. Even when I was trying to hustle for money to come down to UK, I sold clothes. I sold I sold children's bag. I sold shoes. I sold a lot of things. I did training. I did entrepreneurship training for people about what they can do with their hands. Everybody needs to get something done. If they, okay, let's look at it in this way, that if you're going to work, fine, you're earning 80,000 naira in Nigeria. That's the average, like a normal person, like an average person earn in Nigeria, right? 80,000 naira in Nigeria. And you have a little business you do. And that one is even giving you maybe like 2,000 naira in a day, profit in a day. You can keep your 80,000 naira in the bank, right? And use the 2,000 naira to feed yourself, to go around, maybe for transport and so on. But most people don't understand. What they want is, I want to get a job that will just be sitting down under the AC and they'll be paying me like 500,000, 1 million every month, which is not possible. You know, my dad used to say something, that it's not like there's no job in Nigeria, but the kind of job that you want is not.
We are picky.
Is exactly, it's not what is available. And we also need to understand that we need to start from somewhere. Just get something done. That is what, if you train yourself very well in Nigeria, UK will not be hard for you. Because most times, like for today now, I'm at home. I'm thinking that if I go to work, even if it is 4 hours shift they give to me, something is coming in, right? It's better than me sleeping in the house when nothing is coming in. So if you train yourself that you can do anything in Nigeria, like if they ask you to, okay, you don't have a job, you're looking for a job, come and teach primary school. And you'll be like, I went to school for 5 years. I studied chemistry. I studied medicine, and you're asking me to come and teach in primary school. Who does that? I can't do it. And yet you're here waiting for the money that will not come in, of which if you're even teaching, you can still be collecting 45,000 naira. You are leaving your home. It is from that place you get another connection to another place. But most people don't understand. That is what me, though I've been lucky, because it's just the grace of God. I've been lucky. I used to get job fast, unlike some people who I'm not saying. I just want to believe it's the grace of God. But anything I find myself doing, I get it done. In as much as it's going to bring me money. While I was working, I worked with a bank in Nigeria from Monday to Friday. I told you I was doing Gary, packaged one. I take it to work. A lot of people buy from me. My customers in the bank buy from me. My staff, my other employees buy from me. People around the bank that wants to resell, buy from me. You understand? Still, weekends I do my hustling. My hustling continues. I do what they call it, compare. That's for traditional weddings, wedding mostly Saturday, Sunday. So from Monday to Sunday, I'm busy. Like, I'm busy doing something. When I get back from bank, I sit down. I have to seal the guy because somebody has called me that they want 2-pack. Somebody called me they want 5-pack. So I need to seal it over the night. And I'll go to work the next morning. So at the long run, if I say, okay, I have money to come to UK, nobody should ask me that, where did you see your money from? Because I've hustled. Even me, I talk and say, myself, I know say I don't hustle. God, may God bless everybody where they
So you hustle on your own to travel?
Except from my dad. My dad did some parts. I'm so grateful for that. Every other thing is me alone. No one is accountable, and no one can even come out to tell me that Shebi, when you were going, we nobody, no, let me say that, but nobody's gonna come out to say that, because I really, really hustled for my money.
Do we have opportunities in Nigeria? Talking about all these things that you've said, that we can do some business and all that. Do you see opportunities back home in Nigeria that people most of the youth don't see? All we see now is we forgo Bodo Ibo, white man country, go hustle.
See, you see these hustling things where the UK, if you don't learn how to hustle in Nigeria, you're going to suffer for it here in UK.
Mm.
You have to learn how to hustle in Nigeria before you can say you want to make it here in UK. Because the hustling here is from Pluto, it's not from Earth. It's totally different.
Mm.
If you are not hustling here, like if you are not going out to work here, you are nothing. You are not going to eat. So there are a lot of opportunities in Nigeria. As I've said, the only problem we have in Nigeria is that the government have made us see it like there's no future for any youths.
What are you expecting from the government?
I know the system here, Nigeria can never. In fact, if they somewhere like Nigeria, this is Africa, okay, fine. Even in Africa, generally, because I've met a lot of people from Zimbabwe, I've worked with Zimbabwe, I've worked with Ghanaians, and everybody is saying the same thing. So Africa generally, I know if they reborn Africa, we know if it meets their system for places like UK. Because a child that was born here, right, already knows if I walk or I don't walk, there are some things for me. You understand? There are some. The only time they want to walk is, okay, let me just try and do more for myself. And that is not in Africa. Africa, you have to do everything yourself. And they're not even giving you ways to do it yourself. Take, for instance, I said something when I was serving, and I don't know what they call the name in Kebbi State, and they came to lecture us on how everybody should have one hand work or something. Yes, I buy the idea of all youth should have what, it should be an entrepreneur, one way or the other. Then I came out, I said I wanted to ask a question, and they gave me the mic, and I said in the whole crowd, and I said, fine, the government wants everybody to have a handwork. If I go out to learn makeup, then it was makeup that was raining. The person beside me also went out to learn makeup. Like 5 of us were learning makeup. And this makeup is what I can sit down in my house and do for myself. Like I would draw myself and I'll be fine. So in the line, about 10 people has makeup as their business. And nobody's ready to do makeup. And me that I learned makeup, I'm waiting for someone to come and do makeup so they can pay me so I can hit. Is that what the government wants for us? So you're saying we went to school, there's no job opportunities. You understand?
Don't you see it in a way as the kind of things that we study in school too? Is it not a problem? I mean, the kind of courses we learn. Most of us don't take our vocational skills, technical skills serious. I mean, the kind of things we learn in school too. It's not the problem. Technology, IT, and all that. I mean, the kind of you hear somebody say, "I went to study this. I went to study this." They don't have any experience. They don't have any skill. What about that one too?
Yeah,
we just go and read book.
My generation now even believes this school of a thing is nonsense. It's nothing. Because at the long run, you are not even using it. You're not even using it. Take, for instance, when I was growing up, my parents believe, okay, if you're a lawyer, if you go to school and you study law and you become a lawyer, you are a prestigious, or you are just, if you go out, people will respect you, you will have a good job. Which job is lawyer getting these days? Which job? Even pharmacists self. If you go to school to study pharmacy and you come out, you end up being in a chemist or... So I've not seen any course that is actually, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but that's just the way it is. Though I would not say school is bad. You have to go to school because they said education is what is legacy. No problem. But we are not using this certificate. And that's because government is not even providing us anything to use the certificate for. I see, here in UK, I was given a job. And when I got there, do you know what they asked me to do? I was slicing onions. And I was paid £11 per hour. if you convert that to naira, do you know how much it is? Just slicing onions. Please, I studied mass communication.
Why do we convert to Nigeria? You are in UK, you are spending the money in UK now. So why are you converting it to Nigeria? Because our currency is not good. Our money is not good. Both Niger and Ghana. So why are you converting it? The moment you convert it, it becomes headache. Why are you converting it? Because whatever you are spending the money in UK, not Nigeria. You are staying in UK. So why do you have to convert it? That is the problem.
That is where I want you to see the reason why a lot of people are coming down to UK. This money.
Yes, because of the money. When they convert it, you say, I make £2,000. When somebody in Nigeria or Africa hear it, £2,000, they convert it. Say, yeah, Nigeria, I don't have to work again. I have to move to UK. I have to move to US because we are converting.
That is the reason why people there wants to come here, because they're seeing value of the kind of job they are doing.
Okay.
Yeah, in Nigeria, if I'm working from 7:30 in the morning till 8 at night, that's about 13 hours, and I'm paid 85,000 naira per month. And it doesn't even have value. That 85,000 naira, as at what I'm hearing that is happening in Nigeria, it doesn't even fuel your car for 1 week or so. I don't know about Ghana, but it doesn't fuel your car for 1 week. And that is where you work for months. Of which, if you come here, if you come here, it's not even up to a day job.
Okay, what you are saying, I know is true. So does it mean we should all travel? Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But if you have the opportunity to leave Nigeria, leave. See, I'm not saying it is right for you to stay or it is right for you to come here. Yeah. But even if everybody leaves, probably there might be a change. Who knows? We never can tell. There might be a change, and all of us will go back. At least, if, for instance, maybe the president or something, or they see that everybody has gone, nothing again. So let's do the right thing now. So when they do the right thing, we'll come back.
It's impossible. It's impossible. We all cannot leave. It's impossible.
But still, I have a lot of people that still prefer Nigeria. They still prefer Africa to this place.
We have my question. I do ask my people. I mean, is some people are making it. They are not into the government and all that, but they have their private jobs. They set up something and they are making it. So how are they making it? That's when you give them abroad, they will just come to the Igbo and return back. They will come there for visit. So
yes.
How are they making it? Can't we also find something or something else to also do, or find a strategy to also try to make it? When you ask this thing, it becomes, is it not a mindset?
I said it. I said something that fingers are not equal.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, the makeup I made instance of, right? I might be doing it and I will not get anything from it. The person beside me might be doing it and, build houses, get cars, do a lot of luxurious things. So it is totally different. If you know Nigeria is working for you, what you're doing is actually okay for you. You don't need to come here.
Some people are okay, as you are saying, but they sell their things, they sell their houses, their properties, and all that. Whatever business they have, they leave it behind and they fly.
And if you ask those people, that why did you have to sell your house and leave Nigeria to come to UK, they'll tell you because of their children. Someone like me also, if I get a good job, though I don't have a good job, to me, I don't have a good job back in Nigeria. So if I have a good job, like if I have a very good job, I prefer going back to Nigeria, but I wouldn't want to. Presently, I wouldn't want to have my kids in Nigeria.
Oh, why?
Because I'm not also seeing future for them in Nigeria.
Oh, you're not seeing future for your kids?
I'm not. But me, I can stay in Nigeria. But because of my future,
But not
which is my children, I prefer this place. I prefer places like this. Not Nigeria, not Africa.
oh, I
So
see. This
that
is a
is my
serious
own
statement.
reason.
Okay.
If I'm going to stay back, that is my priority. That's my major reason for staying back.
Hmm.
Everybody has their reasons. But to me, that is my own major reason. But if someone is earning like 800,000 or even 500,000 naira in Nigeria or presently, I don't think they need to come here. You don't need to sell your house. You don't need to sell your cars or your company because you want to come down to. I don't think it's worth it to that
How much is
extreme.
500,000 naira? 500,000 naira to pounds.
That's about as of
I'm
today.
trying to.
I think is 500,000. That should be like 400 and something.
400. You mean somebody's in Nigeria and is
like
earning about 484 pounds a month? That person shouldn't, bother himself to travel. Is that what you said?
Well, in Nigeria, presently, well, I don't know, because see, this money too is not like it's not easy in UK, and we also spend it like it goes through, it's gone. My apartment, my house,
let's come back to UK. All these things I've been talking to is back in Nigeria and others. Let's come back to UK. So you apply directly to school, eh? You apply for school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So how was it the processing? How was it like? Getting a school in UK and all that. How did you do it?
I applied to several schools. I had about 11 admissions, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I applied to several schools. But this particular one that I came, the deposit was, because I did everything myself. It wasn't easy. So I wanted a school that the deposit, you have to pay deposit before you leave Nigeria. I wanted a school that the deposit was a bit lower and I could afford it. At the point I was tired. There was no way I could get money. There was no way I could get money anymore. I was just in my room crying that God should just make a way for me where there seems to be no way, because the visa fee, everything. So this school that I came, though their school fee, all the schools, the school fee is the same thing. It's the same thing. They are about £14,000, £16,000 thereabouts. So they are all the same. But this one, once you come in, the problem I have with UK and the problem every student have in UK is 20 hours. You can only work 20 hours, which is so killing.
You said your daddy supported you, right? So how much did you raise? £14,000. How much did you raise?
I can't sit down to about 4 million or thereabouts.
When you mention it in your currency, I get confused. How much is 4 million?
That's about £4,000.
About £4,000. But we have some people to get scholarship and all that. Why didn't you try to get scholarship?
I got scholarship.
You got scholarship?
Yeah, and it was reduced to, maybe they gave me, was it 3,000 or 2,000? They gave me then £2,000 scholarship. It's still expensive.
Oh, okay. So when you got to UK, your expectation, when you got to UK, share some, let's hear you. When you got to UK, imagining when you were back in Nigeria, what you hear about UK and all that. When you got in, tell us what you have also seen.
When I was coming, right, everybody was happy. I was also happy, like I'm going for a new life. I'm going to enjoy myself. I also have this mindset that it looks like they are going to start bringing money to my doorstep every morning. When I got here, when I was coming in, right, I have just 225 pounds that I changed. My money I brought in. That was what came in with me, 225 pounds. So I started when I came in, I started managing it. I wasn't buying things like that, just managing till I got job. So I stayed in there. I stayed for a month. Yeah, a month or thereabout before I got a job.
Where did you stay? Where did you stay?
I stayed. I don't even have anybody in UK. That's one.
So how did you do it?
When I got to as at the time I got to Manchester that night, I don't have where I was going to sleep
Hmm.
in UK.
Hmm.
But I used to chat with a lady. In fact, I'm so grateful to her. I will forever be grateful to her. On Instagram, when I saw her post, she was in graduation, and I saw it. This is the school that I'll be going to, Sheffield Alarm. So yeah, this is the school I'll be going to. So I just chatted that. I see. How is it in Sheffield? We just related. We talked on Instagram. So when I was like a week coming in, I told her I'm coming in. No, I don't know if she can help me get a place that I will pay for because I don't know anybody like that. So she didn't reply me. So I just let go. Then I was also talking to a guy like that. So when I got to Manchester, I was still with my Nigerian SIM card. There was no network. I couldn't call anybody. I couldn't speak with anyone. I was just sitting, waiting for my flight to Heathrow, waiting for my flight to Manchester. So getting to Manchester, I got Wi-Fi. Then I spoke with the guy. The guy said, he's not around though. And there's nobody he can call because it was break. Everybody has traveled and so like that. So I said, no, I was going to survive. But fortunately, I got lost. From Manchester, I was supposed to take a train to Sheffield. I got lost and I had to take Uber back to Sheffield, and I told you I have £225 with me. I spent £80 on transport. So I was left with 100 and something. So eventually the guy had to come down from where he was to meet me and said, okay, fine, you need to just hang around. So he spoke with the lady and I slept. The lady said I can sleep on the rug in her room. Then I slept on the rug. When I woke up, fortunately for me, the lady I was chatting on Instagram, replied me that morning saying, okay, where are you? This is that. So she gave me her address. Then I moved in with her. So
Wow.
I stayed in her place. She just locked her room, so she worked somewhere else. I stayed in her place for a month till I got a job and I started hustling. I met a sister that we had to rent an apartment together, and that's where we started.
Wow. What about at school? You went there purposely for school. So what happened?
Thank you. Immediately I resumed, we had to pay half of our school fee, which was £5,000. And I don't have anything. I couldn't call them at home because even immediately you leave Nigeria, their mentality changes back at home that you've made it. They don't want to know what's going to happen. You've made it already once you're abroad like that. So I couldn't even call them that this is what is happening. I needed to pay 5,000. So I just started working. Fortunately, the school understands the fact that Nigeria is not okay for school fee, and so they told us if you have £100 pay, if you have £200 pay, so you start paying. They threatened you, they are going to send you back to Nigeria. Everybody started running up and down. You have to double your hustle, do everything. That's why I said if you don't know how to hustle, if you're a lazy person in Nigeria, you will be lazy here because you'll just be crying. There won't be any way. So you have to just start hustling. This place is just for you to hustle.
So are you still schooling and working, or now you are working?
Yes,
No
I'm
more school.
done. I'm done with school, but I'm still limited to 20 hours because they've not given me a letter. I think there's a letter they're going to give me to attest that I'm done with school so I can do full time.
20 hours. How you working 20 hours? How can you
You cannot do anything.
whatever, your bills and all that? I mean,
You cannot
20
do
hours
anything.
more.
Very, very small. You can't do anything. But that's what we told them back in Nigeria. We told the government that we have all our school fee before we come in. You understand? We tell them the money is in our account. Like, I have this money is in my account. And that's why they said, okay, come. But I don't have the money in my account. Now lie. It is when I get here, I'm going to hustle for the money. That's for everybody. Nobody fit tell me say they get the money for their accounts when they were coming in. Because so, but the 20 hours will not do anything for you. It will not do anything for you.
Why do you decide to stay in London? Because like you said earlier, London is very expensive. So why not moving to outside London so that the cost of maybe the rent and all that, you get it a bit cheaper than London?
Thank you. As I've said, it is still part of hustling. It is still part of hustling that brought me to London. I actually got a job that, you know, they promised to sponsor me after school, give me full-time job. They are going to settle everything. But when I got here, I tried the job. It's not what I can do. It's a contract for 5 years. So I just take a look at it. This thing, I can't do it for 5 years, and I wouldn't want to disappoint anybody. And I want to have peace of mind. That is very, very important in someone's life. So I couldn't do the job. So moving back to Sheffield is like another stress for me. So I decided to stay back in London. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
not because of anything, but that is the major.
So you are staying with who now?
I'm staying alone.
You are staying alone. How do you, because that place, like we said, the room is expensive. So how do you get money to pay? Even if it's a shared apartment, it's expensive.
It's very, very expensive.
Or you don't hit some guy now.
It is also. You can't sit down, because you can't sit down in the house doing nothing from Monday to Friday. When you start thinking, I'm going to pay this amount at the end of the month. Someone is earning 500,000 naira in Nigeria. That is my own. That's another person's rent in a month.
You are a lady. You are a beautiful lady. So maybe you got a guy who is also helping you. Maybe a guy can give you a place to stay, and then maybe you are not paying.
Let's not even talk about the guys. The guys in
Why?
UK, because
let's talk about them. Share some of your experience.
The way they think, they are the most stingy person in this world, in the whole world.
Why are you saying that?
From UK.
Some of them, not all of them.
90% of them, I can boldly say it outside. 90% of them are so stingy. Nobody will just
90%
freely. Well,
how many have you gone out with that you are saying 90%?
I don't even need to go out with them. I don't even need to go out with them before, you know, when you talk with someone, you already know the caliber of people that are here. That's just it. A lot of ladies we testify to it. They are very, very stingy.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
Nobody.
But what? No. If you are saying they are stingy, if you say you've not talked to them, then what do you expect? I don't want you to do it like hearsay. Somebody say, "Oh, this one is stingy." If you've not done anything for him, and you go and ask him money, and you expect him to give you money just like that.
Even if you do for them, see, they are not ready to give you money.
Are you talking from experience?
No, I understand. I've met some of them. I've of course I've rolled out with some, just few, and with my survey, I believe guys in UK are so stingy. Well, I want to. I will also respect the fact that everybody's working. Everybody's working here. So, in fact, there was a guy that told me I've known him in Nigeria. I used to know him back then in Nigeria. So he was in UK when I came. And I said, I'm now in UK. So when we got talking, and he was just telling me that we can start from somewhere. So I was not like asking him. I used to ask most of them. I used to ask them this question when I meet guys here. Why is marriage not working in UK? Why is marriage not working? They'll be like, here in UK, I bring, you bring. It's not that one man, the man will be doing everything. If the man is paying for the rent, maybe the wife, the woman is paying for the feeding. We have to do it together. And that guy, we've not even said, okay, let's start dating. He was telling me that at least if I put something together, you drop something. Why would you be telling me that?
But you all came to hustle now. Is that not what you said?
So I want to believe that they work hard. The guys from Africa here, they work hard. Most of them do warehouse job. I've done warehouse jobs and they stand 12 hours, hustling, doing hard jobs to make money. So do you expect them to give it to just a lady that comes their way? No. So I believe, but I will tell you, they are stingy. That is it. They are stingy.
Those that you have met.
All of them. I'm telling you the truth.
You can't say all of them. Those that you have met. Because some people too are not stingy. So I'll say those that you have met.
Okay. Even back in Nigeria, when I was in Nigeria, I told you I work in the bank. If someone comes in from UK and they come to me with that, oh, please, in my account, this, that, and you know that this person is from UK, you already know the person is not going to give you anything. See, when we started talking, you mentioned that you had a guy in Nigeria. Are you still with the guy or you've moved on? My relationship is still fine. Even when I was in Nigeria, it was a distance relationship, so it's not making any difference.
Oh, so now you're still with the guy, the guy back in Nigeria?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I don't need to.
He said you don't need to what?
When I'm in Nigeria, I hardly see him. So if I'm here too, there's no difference. I might not see him, but if he wants to come in, he can always come in anytime he wants.
Oh, okay. So are you prepared? Are you prepared to work things out and go and marry and bring him to the UK?
No, he can come to UK if he likes. He's been coming to UK before I met him.
Are you prepared to go back and maybe when things are okay with you, you go back and then you marry and then both of you can bring him to the UK?
I'll go back to Nigeria.
Why you say you go back to Nigeria? But the guys, they come back to Nigeria always to come and marry you, the ladies, and bring you to abroad. So what's wrong? What's wrong with you? That was then.
That was then.
But not now. Now it's no more. You can't do it. What is wrong? What is wrong about you going back to Nigeria to go and get married with your boyfriend there, and then both of you can come to the UK?
Well, it's possible, but I don't think that's realistic. especially.
So especially with what?
The men, they don't go to Nigeria to go and pick a lady because they know when they bring. I told you I used to speak with them a lot, so they believe when they bring a lady in now, the lady will end up doing this, will end up doing that, and so that's why I said that was them. They hardly.
Are you saying now the men don't do it? Some men don't do it, but people do it.
Yeah, some don't do it. People do
it. But here is the case. Yours is your boyfriend. I mean, you guys have been together for some time. You know yourself and all that. So it's different from someone that you don't know. Maybe you've met online.
First. It's about choice. If it's ready, and it's not because somebody is in UK or somebody is in abroad, that's why you want to marry that person. You know, also they used to have this belief back then that once your spouse or your partner travels, just forget it. It's gone. Go to law.
Oh, okay. So now your boyfriend should forget it, eh? You've moved on.
Me, I'm still here. I'm not saying that, but if that's his belief,
he should find his way there. Eh? He should find his way there.
Yes, that's just the best thing. Let him find his way down there.
But you are not finding your way back home. You are not coming back.
Not finding my way back home. Not now. Not now. I hustle to come here, so you should also hustle to come down. Then
you continue.
Then we continue.
So
yes.
So if he decides not to come, you have moved on.
If he actually loves me, he's going to come down. And if he doesn't, well, it's still choice. Everybody has what they want.
I heard the guys take advantages of you ladies there. I mean, especially the newcomers and all that. They will approach you. This one will come and say different things and all that. I mean, the men will approach you when you are new. Did you face that challenge?
A lot. Well, I'm not that simple. I'm not that simple, but a whole lot. As at this morning, I was still telling someone it's a red flag to me. Because we met online, fine. You noticed I was staying very close to you, and you approached me, oh, let's meet up, fine. People will say, don't stay alone here because of depression. You need to go out, you need to meet people. So coming to your place, you shouldn't start harassing me because you felt, I don't know why they feel like once you're a lady and you're in UK and you're not married, they can do anything to you. You just want to mingle, you want to do that thing with them, they just want to enter you, treat you like you're nobody. That is very, very common with UK guys. I said it, two things spoil them for a year. Then stingy, and they just want to take you for granted. Most of them will say because it's
but I know you're there, the system works. They can't harass you like that. I mean, it's against the law. So
yes,
I think they know it. So how possible?
They'll tell you sweet words like you're not married. Okay, for me, for example, they know I'm single. If I say I'm single, I came in as a student. Of course, a guy here in UK knows I will be needing papers to stay back. Right? I'm a student. I can only do 20 hours. So probably can be giving me maybe like £20, £50 just to feel like you're there, you're just. So if somebody's giving me £50 every day or every week, I'll be like, as JJC now, I need this money and I need this paper, and he has paper. So of course, 100% he can take me for granted. So that's what they do for people because because.
So it means like not in a serious relationship, but they just want to enter you. That's all.
Yes, that's what they want. To me, that's what they want.
Just to enter you.
That's what they want, and most of them are single men. They are single father. Single father. So that one is very much here as well. That's part of the things ladies see here.
So the ladies are not getting it easy, eh?
There's no husband here. They wouldn't tell you. It's not like they are husband, but they just want someone they can be, rolling with, and they tell you because of cold, you need this. One rubbish talk. You need it because everywhere is cold. You need it so they can help you. All those things. That's part of the things we single ladies here in UK see. Take it for granted. That's just it.
Wow.
Someone was telling me, if you're single, you're complaining there's no husband in UK, there's no husband in Canada, there's no husband in abroad. Have you checked your DM? My dear, if you're checking your DM, you're seeing those rubbish people there. Those are the people there.
So all these things you are saying, people come to your DM and message you as well.
Hey, of course, they message me most times because when they see, oh, this lady has a very nice shape, this, that, they message you, tell you, where are you in UK? Oh, let's mingle. Oh, let's. And me personally, I don't have time for all those things because I've seen a lot. When you go visit them, they just start pressing your back, be like, what's the meaning of this? Because I came to your house, something you can't even try back in Nigeria. Because I came to your house.
So you visit you visit him in his house for the first time. They will start pressing you.
Of course, I've been to one before. I've been to visit one before, and the next thing was touching. Why are you touching me?
He never proposed. He never proposed. He never proposed to you, but he started touching you.
We didn't even talk. We didn't even say we want to date ourselves. It's just like friends. Okay, just friends. Let me just mingle. I didn't go to work. I'm at home all day. And it's night. Oh, let me just mingle, like meet people, meet black people, talk so that your mouth will not smell. You know, gist. You get there and so the next day I was like, what you did, I just don't like it. Why would you be? I just left. The next day I was saying, yeah, because he likes me. You like me? Is that the way to tell a lady you like her? It's normal, yeah. They don't toast. They know they toast themselves. Once you guys meet, you just feel like, oh, automatically for her to come and meet me or for her to come and see me, that means she likes me. And we have to start. So when you tell them, I'm not that kind of person, just tell you're not, that means you're JJC. It's just normal, yeah. Once we meet, like the relationship is ready to start. I wasn't brought up that way, so I see it like a different word.
Aside that, what else have you experienced? What else have you learned so far? 2 years in UK.
Well, you have to try to meet people because that depression is real. It's real. You know, in Nigeria, when all they say is I'm depressed, I'll be like, oh, everybody, you are depressed. Depressed for what? Is it that you can't eat? And they eat good food, yeah. They dress well, they are okay, they have money, and still they are depressed. It's loneliness. That one is also part of the problem, like what you have to face in Nigeria, loneliness. Like, look, if, for instance, now where I work, man, my eyes are shaggy. Because I'm the only black working there. I'm the only black working there. Every other person, they are white, and they don't want to see black. That racism that they said is 100% there. They are not free. You can't even laugh at work. You can't play. When you see your people, the way you relate with them is different from the way you relate with the whites. So that one is also a factor. Like, then I'm going to work. It's not like I'm happy, but I need the money. I need to go. Then I see those faces, I'll be like, these people again. They frustrate you because they don't want you there. They want to be the only one there. A lot of things. There's no place like home. I will tell you that there's no place like home. Back in Nigeria, if I'm going to work, I'm always happy because I will laugh, I will play, I will see people who will fight, who will come back together. But yeah, it's totally different. You mind your business. You mind your business. So that loneliness causes depression. It does cause depression, yeah. A lot of factors, but I know it's just come here, hustle, and enjoy life. If you can.
I know you have a Nigerian community in London. Since you are in London, I mean, tell us about the Nigerian community.
I've heard of it.
You've not met some yet.
I've met some, but the story I hear about the community per se is not what I really want to.
What do you hear?
They just, I don't know, some will promise you, put you, because see, you know yourself, but you don't know what another person wants for you. You understand? So if someone is making it, they want to be the only one making it. They are not ready to show you the way.
Are you saying you are not one? I mean, the love is not there, supporting each other and all that.
It might be, but it's not really. It's not real. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's not real?
It's not real. It's not real. The only thing they do that I feel, the only thing they do is maybe they go to parties together, they try to, and it's because of the loneliness as well. You know, the blacks do parties just for them to come around, you know, enjoy yourself, go back home. But when it comes to someone is making it and you are waiting for that person to show you the way, that this is where I'm making it from, they play. Maybe tomorrow. It's not there. It's not there. The only thing I would encourage blacks like Africans to come do here is they should also establish businesses. Those that have made it, they should establish businesses here also, you know, to help those that are just coming in. If not, even the ones living in Nigeria, living in Ghana, living in Africa to come here will suffer also because of job. You understand? We suffer because of jobs, except the jobs that they know their children, their people cannot do. If you're talking about warehouse jobs here now, it is majorly all these people, Poland, Polish, Romanians, and they put themselves in that job. They try to get the space for their people. Where you will not see, I've not seen any Ghana or Ghanaian that owns a business and say, okay, I want to bring in Ghanaians. Only blacks will be there. I've not seen Nigerians as well. I know Zimbabwe, maybe they do some little businesses that they bring in their people, but it's very rare.
But most of us, when we get the money, we send it to Africa.
Yes, most
when
of them.
The money we send it to Africa. We don't invest. We don't invest. Yeah. We convert it. We convert it to Naira. We convert it to CD. We send it back.
Send it back, and it's very huge back at all.
So how are we going to open company, own businesses there, as you are saying? I know few people are operating. They have some kind of Afro shop and all that, but it's not enough.
I've even met someone who said even if he has a business, he's not even going to put blacks there because blacks will just manipulate the whole thing for him. Imagine that he's going to prefer the whites. He's going to employ the whites to come and control the business. That is how bad it is. So we need to change our mentality. For number one, we need to change our mentality, the way we think.
Exactly, that's what you have said. Back home in even Africa, we need to change our mentality.
It's totally bad. It's bad. And we need to help ourselves. We need to really help ourselves. Yeah, if you don't get information, you're not moving anywhere. You're just stand still. We really need information, you know, to move in this place. It's not like, see, people are coming and they are seeing shege. People in Africa doesn't look at they don't look at it that way. They believe money is coming to your doorstep every morning. Like the government will just come, take, this is the money you will use for today. It's not like that. Like people are seeing shege. Yeah. In UK, especially UK. I don't know about Canada, but people are seeing shege here. It's because we lack information, we lack love. We don't love ourselves. We are just because we are black. You understand? The way the whites don't like us, the way we blacks.
Not even the whites. Have you seen the Indians?
You see the Indians. If you see them, even in class, they don't know themselves, but Indians, you will see them sit together as if they are ants. As if ants is coming together to consume sugar. That's the way they follow themselves. That's the way they help themselves. It's totally different. Black self, when they see you.
Why can't we do the same? That's the problem. Why can't we do the same?
You know, when I just came in and I see any black approaching me, I'll be like, nod my head like I want to greet. Like I want to greet, but the funniest is they will just move by me, pass by. They will just pass by like, who cares? Who sabi you? Who sabi your mama? So that's how it is. Yeah, we are just on our own. Just on your own. A lot of things. A whole lot of things we face here. A lot of shege you see here. And back at home, they don't believe it's real. It's real. When you come here, you continue to hustle Pro Max. You see a lot of different things that you be like, if I'm at home, this will not happen to me. Yeah. So that's it.
Anyway, you are telling them all this, but some will believe, some too will not believe. They'll say, "Oh, you are there. If their place is not good, come home."
Yeah. So everybody come in. No. Yes. Come in.
But it's good when you listen to some of these stories. I mean, at least nobody is stopping you from traveling. When you get there, you know your left and right. These are some of the things you need to watch to get some experience and all that.
You see it yourself. You don't need to be told.
Atinuke, thank you so much for coming on my show to share your experience in from Nigeria to UK. Any shout outs?
I miss my family. I don't want to talk to them because I'm so emotional now. I'm thinking of Christmas without my family. Oh no, it's going to be kind of somehow to me. It has never happened, and I don't know how it's going to happen this year. So my family first. My dad, my mom, my siblings. I miss them so much. I really, really miss them. All my friends, if I start mentioning names, oh God. I know if you mention about how my
friends. So just say shout out to your friends.
Those that make us, shout out to my friends, those that make hustling easy for me back in Nigeria. I really miss them and I appreciate everyone. Well, the hustle, we are still here. We are facing it. I hope everything is going to be fine one day anyway. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my enemies. Shout out to my foes. Everybody.
Thank you so much for coming on my show. Straight from the UK, Daily Hustle Worldwide. If you also want to come on my show, my numbers are on the screens. WhatsApp me or send me a voice. Come, let's vibe. Come share your experience, what you have seen back from Africa to wherever you are across the world. You can come on my show. Just WhatsApp me or send me a voice. My name is DJ Nyame. I'll thank my production team, DJ Click, Sharon, and Tina. Tour. I'm out.
Make we drop small. Delight Cocoa. Delight Cocoa, the authentic, original taste of African porridge. Available in all African and Caribbean shops. Delight Cocoa.